Welcome. In this video, we're going to review the RSI indicator, or relative strength. The relative strength indicator was developed in the 1970s. This indicator works by measuring the magnitude of a stock's recent gains in relationship to its recent losses. The number is mathematically converted so that it ranges between 0 and 100. The result is an oscillating line that you see here at the bottom of the chart. Let's look at the components of the chart. The green line indicates the overbought area. The red line below here indicates the oversold area. And the 50% line is highlighted here. This is because we've selected one of the parameters to show that 50% line. Let's take a look at the details of how we got here. By clicking here, we bring up our strategy screen. We click New, then we select the Relative Strength Index, bring it down here. We click Save As and give it a name. We'll call this one RSI Basic. We hit Save As. We now see the default parameters. We can change these simply by clicking on them. In this case, I've selected a 14-period look. We've selected 80 for our overbought and 30 for our oversold levels. If we check this box, the position will be closed when the RSI crosses back down below the 50% line. We'll apply that and save it. We close the window by clicking here, and now our RSI is set. For our example, we're looking at housing development fin in a 1-year period. You can see that only one buy signal has been generated. This was generated when the RSI moved back above the 30% oversold line. Because we have the 50% level checked on our parameters, a sell signal was generated here when the RSI crossed back down below the 50% line. As with most technical indicators, it's important for you to adjust the parameters to fit the stock that you are working with. Let's make a few adjustments to the parameters on this RSI and see what happens. We're going to change the oversold level to 40. Save that, close. Now you can see that additional buy signals were generated. If we change another parameter by unchecking the 50% level, we'll see what that does. Save it and close. With these parameters, a buy signal was obviously generated well before our chart begins, and we have no exit to the trade because the overbought signal has never been exceeded. Now let's change our parameters one more time and bring the overbought down to 70. Apply and save. With our new parameters, we can see the buy signal generated here when the indicator came back up above our oversold level, and we exited the trade when we got above the overbought. If your line is too noisy, generating too many false signals, you can lengthen the period. We'll change it to 30. You can see that with our new look-back period of 30, we are getting a much smoother and longer-lasting signal. For additional information about the RSI, click on the Help. With the Help screen up, click on the Search tab, type in RSI, and list your topics. Click on that, and here you will see additional information regarding the use of the RSI. Remember that with the Apollo Stock Manager software, you can use different indicators to generate your buy and sell signal. This allows you to optimize your signal generation for your individual stock. This concludes our video on the RSI indicator. We hope you enjoyed it. Visit us on the web at www.apollostockmanager.com.